The whole "I'm a degenerate gooner that's into hentai" thing was a meme in Lucari's community, a seemingly innocent one for a time, but an on-stream leak that occurred in early 2026 seemingly suggests Lucari's jokes about young-looking anime girls could have been indicative of, something more serious. What you're about to witness is the mental unraveling of a man caught on livestream with a link to what many allege to be child sexual abuse material. Within moments, the clip of Lucari seemingly exposing himself for viewing CSAM was going viral on livestream fails. His stream chat is flooded with people calling him a pedophile. If you were to ask me to show you a recording of somebody who has been fucking caught in 4K, I would show you this stream clip. But body language alone isn't Lucari's only problem here. If you were being accused of potentially showing a link to potential CSAM in the middle of a live stream, I think any lawyer in the world would tell you to immediately shut off the stream and keep quiet. But what Lucari does next is what has made this situation so historic, if you will. Instead of shutting everything off and looking into what just happened, Lucari proceeds to stream for another 6 hours, spending almost all of this time hopelessly fighting with people in his chat that are calling him a pedophile. Even if the guy did nothing wrong, he's just sitting there failing time and time again to give a logical explanation as to why he would have such a disturbing link saved and highlighted in a document on his notepad.
How does it end up there? Okay, let me explain what happened. All right, I was surfing a site. Okay, the shit got downloaded. Like, I didn't trigger a fucking download, just got downloaded. I opened up the fucking text document. I saw what was in it. I deleted the text document. I deleted it. But the problem with Windows 11 is that even if you delete the text document, it apparently still stays there. So it was still there after I deleted it. I've told you guys 1,000 times that's what happened. Like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I have like a fucking like 3 terabytes of fucking hentai on my fucking hard drive, bro. Like a lot. It's in the fucking investigation, bro. I don't have any of this shit on my PC, man. Oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't fucking do anything. That's why I'm not fucking crying and sobbing, bitch. I didn't fucking do anything, dumbass.
If Lucari really did view illegal content, this stream was damning. The guy was singing like a stool pigeon despite his moderation team and chat begging him to shut his mouth. At least one of his channel moderators quit during the stream, writing in chat, quote, "End your stream, dude. This isn't funny. This isn't a joke."
Let's watch this for a little bit, then we'll play Star Ocean.
I hope that this somehow was a mistake or
Let me
a virus,
update
but it's looking real
the stream.
bad. I'm unmodding myself and unassociating with you. And that was the big issue here. Lucari was doing such a bad job explaining himself, it just looked like he thought it was funny that people caught him, you know, allegedly possessing some sort of illegal content. Near the end of the stream, Lucari seems to come to the conclusion that he was going to jail.
2026 is my fucking, I'm going to, apparently I'm gonna get fucked. I'm gonna drop this off and get fucked in 2026. That's the only thing that's fucking happening in 2026. I'm getting fucked in my ass.
Finally, after a grueling 6-hour self-burial, Lucari would finally end the stream. I think it goes without saying this looked absolutely horrible for Lucari. At best, he was a degenerate gooner, and at worst, the guy had potentially viewed CSAM images and was lying about it. Not long after ending the stream, he would be suspended on Twitch indefinitely and banned from Kick. The social repercussions were felt almost immediately. In my opinion, this is not a satisfactory response. I mean, if you had a notepad link pointing to some giant trove of porn content, some of which that you described as abusive material in your tweet, we're just supposed to believe at face value that you like responsively hand selected, you know, only the above board adult hentai stuff and didn't see anything else? You got to understand why people might have a hard time believing this. I mean, a normal person would never even find themselves in the proximity to abusive material. At least in my opinion, Lucari was looking sus here. When this explanation didn't satisfy the masses, days later on January 28th, Lucari would follow up, making claims that the content within the notepad link had been, quote, looked into, unquote, and no illegal material was found. He says this: "I want to clear up 2 things while I'm getting my shit together. I'm only into 2D hentai."
All right, let's go to the other one, to the girl.
The book on those other 2 situations being possible, so stay tuned. As you can see, when a live streamer loses control of their broadcast, disaster happens. But you know what can be even worse for like the average person is when you lose control of your wallet. Billion live
There you go. Queen Gloria.
streamers to controversial
She got
kick
caught
broadcasters
view
of
botting.
doing it. Everyone gets accused of it, but it's notoriously difficult to prove that people are actually using it, and very few have been caught. And with that said, allow me to introduce you to one of them. Queen Gloria RP is a
She's on Kick
Brazilian
now, I
live
think.
streamer with 29.1k followers on Kick, and at one point she had about 4,000 on Twitch. Gloria describes her streams as gaming related, but for all intents and purposes, she is nothing more than a goon bait streamer who makes borderline stripper content for donations. I can hear the Wavy Hates Women commenters in the section, but can you just look at what's on screen right now? How is that not an accurate description of what's fucking going on here? But even with her ass and tits on full display, she couldn't crack high view numbers. And that's when she allegedly turned to the dark arts. On March 18th, 2025, Queen Gloria was broadcasting to Twitch, talking to her chat about her favorite frog species of all things. And she secretly opens up a tab in the background. However, it wasn't actually in the background or much of a secret at all. The window was viewable in the corner of her screen.
Crypophilia.
Damn. Hey.
Shit happens. Hi, Chief. Hello.
Yeah, what you're seeing here is some sort of view botting application that allows the user to select the number of views that they want botted, how often to send these fake viewers in, and it even gives the option to have the bot send comments at specific intervals. Gloria stupidly shows the view bot on screen for several seconds until finally minimizing it and realizing she had been caught.
Okay, I will be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I'll just come back in a sec.
Clearly in damage control mode, she shuts down the stream and deletes the VOD, but then returns, claiming she only left because there was an OBS issue. Nah, lady, you subtract the O, you got a BS issue and you're fucking full of it.
You guys still here? Still here? Oh shit. Internet went out. No, I needed to do a little, my OBS was asking me to,
Damn, she's lying.
reset something and I needed to stop streaming. That's so sad. But I'm back.
The clip of her seemingly view botting got almost immediately clipped and was shared on X by the user WIBZIG, who described themselves as the bot police of Twitch. This person wrote, "Caught in 4K, Twitch streamer Queen Gloria RP accidentally tabs in her ViewBot app on stream today. Panics in stream, deletes VOD, verified on Kick too. Fraud doesn't get clearer than this. Buckle up, the data doesn't lie." Wiz would also take a look at her Kick numbers and point out some statistical discrepancies in screenshots that further implied her stream engagement wasn't organic. And you can see in these graphs, it's like very obvious that there's some sort of manipulation going on here. The face you make when you know your account will be gone in some days, somebody on X said. Now, Gloria would respond to the view botting allegations, and despite being seen with the bot page up on her browser midstream, she denied using it. Gloria responded with this on Twitter, addressing the post accusing me of view botting. "It was indeed a major slip and it's actually funny it happened, but let's talk about it then. About 4 or 5 days ago, my numbers noticeably changed on Kick and Twitch. At first I thought, oh wow, I'm growing, but not a lot of new chatters or followers. The day before yesterday, a friend said, I think someone's view botting you. And my first reaction was to be really confused. Why would somebody ever spend so much money to view bot me? It didn't make sense. I had never even researched how the process was or how much it costed. Yesterday, a quick Google led me to this website called Dog Hype, and it turns out anyone can view bot anyone without their consent for like 60 cents. What the actual fuck? Is it that easy? I had the thing opened as one of my tabs while I was live streaming and it showed on stream, but I don't and I've never view botted before. If anything, this just shows how a noob and clueless I am to the whole thing. And yeah, I deleted the VOD immediately because I was afraid of, well, people thinking I'm a cheat." She claimed somebody was botting her, it rose her curiosity, and she just happened to be checking it out at the time while she was streaming talking about frogs when numbers were low. I don't know, homegirl. It's like you're at a crime scene next to the dead body with a loaded gun and shell cases littered all around. No, I was just learning how to hold the gun at this particular place and time. I didn't shoot anybody. At the time, folks really had no way to know for sure if Gloria did or didn't view bot, but a pretty strong anecdotal piece of evidence that she did.
It looks like she was.
Not long after her statement, Gloria was indefinitely banned from Twitch for violating their terms of service.
Now she's on kick.
Any doubt in regard to Gloria's view botting would be crushed the day after her ban, when Gloria herself just fully fucking admitted to doing it. I guess she was like, if I'm banned, I might as well capitalize off the drama. On March 20th, 2025, Gloria would upload a video to her YouTube channel titled, "I went viral because I got caught botting on Twitch." In this video, she fully admits that she lied in her previous tweet and was in fact actually botting, though she does say that it was the only time she had ever used the service. She says once she realized how easy and cheap it was, she just couldn't resist the temptation.
Quick research showed me that actually botting wasn't that difficult.
It's her,
It was quite
hers, not mine.
available, and that tempted me. But I managed to get caught the first time and only time I do it. Okay, let me explain how it all happened, because it is quite funny actually. I got caught up in this really nice conversation about frogs, and we started watching some YouTube videos because I want to build a frog terrarium. While I was browsing through some of those tabs, I then eventually landed on the page of the bot. But I forgot I was screen sharing.
I forgot.
Maybe because the frogs were really making me excited. I don't know. When I landed on that page, I was like, oh yeah, I was gonna bot. And then I realized, oh fuck, I was doing this live.
The replies in the comment section would be mixed, some congratulating her on taking accountability, while others were just like,
but she
"You're
lied.
a dumb bimbo." Some
Was
comments. Yes, you were only botting the one time you got caught. What?
She lied in her previous post, and now she's like, well, I got caught. Well, let me just come out now. So all right.
What a coincidence. Another. It just makes it worse when you go from someone paid for you to
Exactly,
have a
right there.
bot and you had no idea.
Now
to
you say you
saying
did it.
Paid for it, but it's the one and only time. Lies on top of lies looks more embarrassing, honestly, just saying.
Yeah.
Gloria still occasionally streams on Kick, but as you might imagine, her career continues to be a failure to launch dumpster fire. She really is nothing more than a goon bait streamer, albeit with an interesting badge of being one of the people dumb enough to actually get caught view botting while live on
Let's
stream.
look her.
Congratulations, Gloria. We support you
Let's look
and
her real
keep
quick. Hold
chasing
on.
your dreams. The
We-
deepfake streamer porn scam time, and well, you just showed thousands of viewers exactly what you goon to when the cameras are off. Embarrassing, but not career ruining. But what happens when the adult content that you leaked on stream is unconsented material of your colleagues and friends? That was the
Oh.
dilemma of Brandon Irwing, aka Atrioc.
I don't know. I just clicked the fucking link at 2 a.m. and the morals didn't catch up to me.
Atrioc is a Twitch streamer from Glendale, Arizona. He's got a long history with Twitch, actually having worked as a company marketing manager for them back in 2014.
I am Ben Fishdicks Goldhaber, and I'm joined, as always, by our awesome co-hosts. We've got Atrioc, we've got Soma, and John Carnage is joining us.
Atrioc left as an employee
I never heard of
Twitch
this one.
in
I don't know.
2017 and began working for Nvidia, but he was still involved in the Twitch community. Atrioc would meet many figures who would later become big-time streamers. One of note being, at the time, SoCal
Ludwig.
Smash Melee player Ludwig. Atrioc was able to help Ludwig as a streamer early on thanks to his back-end knowledge of the platform. And his support of Ludwig would be paid back in time, as Lud ends up becoming a big star that could pull strings. While everyone was cooped up during COVID, Atrioc decides to start streaming in a serious capacity on his own. And
never heard
he
of
found
this guy.
success rather quickly. With his deep roots at Twitch and a powerful ally in the form of the rapidly growing Ludwig, Atrioc was soon rubbing shoulders with high-powered streamers, creators most of you watching are familiar with. He collabed with the likes of Mizkif, Hassan Pipe,
Miss Kiv. That guy's everywhere, man. Back in the day, he was like, you know, the it guy.
Hiker, QT Cinderella, who is Ludwig's girlfriend, and of course Ludwig himself on dozens of occasions. And it could be said that Atrioc was friends or at least acquainted with tons of other influential streamers like Pokimane, XQC, Maya Higa, and many more. You guys remember that post-COVID era on Twitch where the LA
Wait,
streamers were...
hold on a minute. Is Maya Higa like Asian? Her last name is Higa. I'm thinking of Ryan Higa, right? Give me a second. I need to look this up. It's gonna bother me. Maya Higa ethnicity. There we go. Maya Higa is of Japanese Okinawan American. She was born in Northern California to a Japanese Okinawan father and American mother. Okay, yeah, I knew. I was like, wait a minute. All right, yeah.
Collabing all the time, playing Among Us, starting mediocre podcasts, and participating in half-baked cooking streams. Atrioc was buddies with some of these guys, and him being in this beneficial network was in many ways thanks to Ludwig. Ludwig was without question one of Atrioc's closest allies on Twitch. After all, the two came up in the industry together and helped one another out immensely at various points in their careers. And it's these facts that make the betrayal we're about to discuss sting even more.
What?
On January 26, 2023, Atrioc was streaming to his audience on Twitch while in the midst of a Hitman 3 playthrough. At some point during this stream, he alt-tabs and brings up his background windows, doing so to pull up Google to search for a time conversion. When doing so, all opened web browser tabs are shown on his stream for what couldn't have been more than milliseconds, but that's all eagle-eyed viewers needed. Among tabs such as YouTube, Discord, and Twitch dashboards was a porn website open in the background. And it wasn't just any porn website. It was a deepfake porn website that trafficked in AI-altered photos of female live streamers, putting the faces of real streamers on fake enhanced bodies. And the photos allegedly present on the tab that Atrioc had opened were deepfake AI images of his colleagues, specifically Pokimane and Maya Higa. The website...
Hey! Beat your meat. He was trying to... I mean, I don't know if he did bid his meat, but usually people that watch porn will want to pleasure themselves that I know of. But yeah, people assumed that he was, consuming that type of content to make himself feel good, probably, right?
It also allegedly contained deepfake images of
QT.
Ludwig's girlfriend,
QT Cinderella, yeah.
and other streamers from the Twitch community. And apparently, he had watched a paywalled video that featured Twitch streamer deepfakes. Yeah, that's not good. So there are many reasons why this is disturbing and problematic, but allow me to, I guess, yap about a few. Firstly, AI nude deepfake content, unconsented use of someone's likeness, putting them without consent in a sexual pose, completely unethical. It's violative, and in 2025, this stuff can actually be illegal to make. And I know he didn't make it, but he did look at it. Next, you add in the fact that the celebrity deepfakes on the site were of Atrioc's, so to speak, co-workers.
Wow.
People who had been friendly with him, or at the very least, existed in similar communities online.
Yo, what's up? Is that what's her name? The girl that has Tourette's. What's her name? Whatever. She looks so different. And I haven't, what's funny? I see her recent streams. Don't attack me, but I haven't seen her do a lot of ticks. Maybe she's doing better, I guess. But what she became famous for, she doesn't do it as much anymore. I don't notice that. But hey, don't attack me, her fans. That's just something I noticed. Maybe she explained it to her fans that she doesn't have ticks as much as she used to because she's getting better. I don't know.
One of them, of course, being Ludwig's actual girlfriend. That adds a level of depravity and creepiness to the thing. I mean, I wouldn't blame anybody for thinking that it colors his prior interactions with these women IRL and on stream differently. And third and final thing I want to mention is that Atrioc was actually a married man.
Oh.
Yeah, his wife Ariana would on occasion come on his stream and was known by his viewers. So that's a whole nother can of worms.
Oh,
Needless to say,
wow.
Atrioc was facing career destruction. The clip showing him accidentally leaking that he consumed the streamer girl deepfakes broke containment days later on January 30th. And the story exploded after it got on livestream fails.
Damn.
Some were initially hesitant to believe it was as bad as the headline said, but Atrioc himself would take to stream later on the day that the leak went viral. admitting to what he had done in one of the most bizarre apology/confession videos ever uploaded to the internet. In this now notorious all hands on deck live stream, Atrioc, with his wife blurredly looming in the background, offers vague and panicked apologies while attempting to spin a narrative that he just got carried away and clicked on a few links on Pornhub that led him into paying for deepfake content. To make the whole apology even more Black Mirror-like is that there's just a bunch of fucking unserious chatters spamming walls of emotes throughout all of this.
I want to say, first of all, that it's true. It's 100% true.
Damn, I feel bad for this girl. I see her in the background. She was like breathing hard. You know, of course, he's probably like, I haven't seen this, but I'm pretty sure he already knew that after this, like, it kind of, he screwed his career, basically. Like, all the people he was friends with, you know, like the community, which is gonna look at him, you know, they don't want to partner with him because he's a weirdo watching that stuff. So I mean, we know these people. We know these people on Twitch or people who are like, you know, seem really nice and good. You don't know what they do behind closed doors, right? You don't know if they're freaks or, you know, crazy. I mean, unless they kind of tell you like Lakari that they're gooners anyways. But like these people that kind of like come, you know, because they're most time what I notice and what people say is they put on an act basically when they're like streaming, right, to entertain people. So you don't know how they are behind closed doors or behind, you know, when the camera's off, basically. So you know he probably has like maybe he has a porn addiction. I don't know what he's gonna say. I've never seen this before. Let's see.
I looked at a deep fake porn video of streamers.
That's weird, man. Why would you have your wife or his girlfriend, like his wife or his girlfriend there while he's apologizing? That's just awkward, man. I mean, he should have just done it himself and just say that he apologized to his girl because, you know, he messed up and you don't need to be there. That's just weird.
It was this one video on the same day, and
but he paid for it. But he paid for it. That makes it worse, right? Because I mean, he could have said like, "Hey, I messed up. I was watching something. And it was there, right?" But because he paid for it, it makes it even worse, I think, right? Because it makes him more guilty, right? Like you wanted that, so you pay for it, basically.
The fucking tab open, and it was at 2 a.m. on the night before when Ari was out of town. So, and again, there's no excuse for it. I'm not defending anyway. I think this whole fucking category of stuff is wrong, and I'm in these fucking discords, and I just feel so embarrassing to me. But I was on fucking Pornhub, dude. I was on a fucking regular ass normal fucking website, and there was an ad. There's an ad on every fucking video for this fucking. So I know other people must be clicking it because it's on every fucking video for fucking deepfake thing. And then I click it, and I'm fucking in this fucking rabbit hole. And at 2 a.m. I don't know. I got morbidly curious, and I clicked something, and I it's just fucking it's gross. It's gross, and I'm sorry. I really am. I really fucking am.
This is deeply upsetting and extremely embarrassing. But I do believe Brandon in saying this is not a pattern of behavior. You know, he's pretty transparent with everything, keeping all his tabs open all the time. So I'm pretty privy to what he's up to. Brandon always clicks through paywalls, so that wasn't kind of like an
I guess he had it on there so it could be defend him more, so he looks more innocent, like she supported him basically, right? I think he had it on there. It's like, hey, you need to help me out, be supportive of me, so I don't look as a creep or weirdo, basically. Damn. Let's give him. I feel bad for him because, you know, of course, you know, he knew he's like his career. He kind of like, you know, I effed up, right? So I feel bad for him. So, you know, like, I was gonna make a fun thing, but I'm not gonna do that because it's wrong. You know, it's wrong. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let it play. I can't be mean. You know, he's going through a tough time doing that. I don't know what happened to the rest of his career because I never heard of this guy. So I don't know.
For him, and when he assures me that he'll never do anything like this again, I fully believe that.
So she's
And
supportive.
it's something I'm not taking lightly.
Needless to say, Atrioc's response to the deepfake leak wasn't received all too well.
Yeah.
He was completely incoherent, and his explanation and excuses for viewing the content were unsatisfactory to say the least. The stumbled down a rabbit hole
He could have just said, I messed up, I watched it.
Yeah, buddy, you could say that all right. You know, just stumbled down, clicked a couple links accidentally and entered my credit card. How did this even happen? Also, you can't help but feel bad for the wife. The fact that she's just sitting there, clearly emotionally devastated, but still attempting to protect Atrioc as he's admitting to looking at deepfake AIs of Twitch streamer colleagues. It's just brutal. It's around this time that those who were allegedly featured non-consensually on the deepfake site, they started speaking out in regard to their thoughts about Atrioc and his behavior, and of course him broadcasting this stuff on stream. Pokemon's response was this, quote, "Stop sexualizing people without their consent."
It's been 3 years ago when this
That's
happened.
the tweet. Another streamer, Sweet Anita, would say
Yeah.
this in response to
That's her, Sweet Anita. Yeah, that's the girl that had the Twitch. She has the tics because she has Tourette's. Like I watched some of her recent streams, and maybe because I haven't watched all the way through, like I haven't seen her done any tics at all. But because maybe I'm being, because I don't know too much about the condition, so I don't want to assume, anything. So, but I noticed when she got popular, all I saw was just clips and videos of her doing Twitches all the time, like Twitch, she's like saying like all these obscene stuff, right? And now recently I haven't seen her do any of that stuff. I guess she's getting better, but I don't know. I need to read up more on her conditions before I make assumptions. That's just stuff that I've seen, just to let you guys know. Before her community like says anything, I'm not trying to say anything, okay? I'm just saying that's what I noticed, but I need to educate myself on her condition to see if people get better over time. Because people I knew who had those type of tics when I was growing up, it did get better, but I haven't seen them in years. But when they first started with those tics, it was really bad, like really, really bad, right? But over the years, I haven't heard anything, but I haven't talked to him in years either, so I don't know how he is now. I mean, I asked how he's doing. They said he's doing good, but I don't know, man.
Atrioc's apology. Quote, "This story was how I found out that I'm on this website. I literally chose to pass up millions by not going into sex work, and some random Cheeto-encrusted porn addict solicits my body without my consent instead. Don't know whether to cry, break stuff, or laugh at this point." Maya Higa, whose deepfake was allegedly on the page that Atrioc had pulled up on his browser, would put out a longer statement, writing this. "In 2018, I was inebriated at a party and I was used for a man's sexual gratification."
Oh, man. Damn. Oh, that's bad. I mean, she just started saying that. I already knew that's bad, man. Well, let's listen to it because she posted it. She wants people to know what's going on, right? So let's listen to it.
"Without my consent. Today, I have been used by hundreds of men for gratification without my consent. The world calls my 2018 experience rape. The world is debating over the validity of my experience today. The debate over experience as women in this is not shockingly amongst men. None of you should care or listen to what any male streamer's take is on how we feel." But of course, the most intense reaction given their relationship via Ludwig would come from QT Cinderella. QT allegedly had many deepfakes of herself on this site, and not only was she distraught about her friend using such a website, but Atrioc's ham-fisted apology and the frenzy surrounding the story had the knock-on effect of sending hundreds of people to that website who would then consume the deepfake content in question. Content Cutie had apparently been spending money already to get removed from the internet.
Fuck Atrioc for showing it to thousands of people. Fuck the people DMing me pictures of myself from that website. Fuck you all. This is what it looks like. This is what the pain looks like.
With the exposure of his disturbing proclivity, Atrioc had burned literally every bridge he had. Even for Ludwig, this was too much. I mean, after all, Lud's girlfriend was directly involved. How could he not cut ties?
I don't want to be a defender of Atrioc, that's not what I want to do. I do believe, maybe naively, as the guy who's been scammed for $50,000, that he isn't a shitty, seedy person who's secretly jacking off to my girlfriend. I don't think that's that guy. I think he fucked up. But sometimes that's enough. One fuck up is enough.
This seemed like the natural end of the road for Atrioc. And while yes, Atrioc's reputation was permanently damaged by this, I have to give him credit for being one of the only disgraced social media figures that has made a good faith effort at reconciling with their mistake, especially as one as seemingly unrecoverable as this was. And in recent times, he has even managed to earn back the trust of both his audience and some of the colleagues that he crossed by viewing that deepfake content. On March 14th, 2023, after a 6-week break, Atrioc would return to Twitch for the first time since his controversy, announcing that not only had he taken serious steps to reconciling, but was working directly to remove non-consensual deepfake content from the internet entirely, using his own money to do so.
Also, if you are a creator on Twitch, if you're female, male, NB, whatever, if you're dealing with this kind of problem and you're lost or confused, or you just don't want to get overcharged, or you just want to know more about what your options are, I am happy. I'm personally happy to catch you up on what I know, help out however I can, including possibly financially. Again, I have to make sure my own, I don't have a big income right now, so, but however I can help. Like if you need help on it, I know a lot about it now. I can connect you with the right people, and I think we can help. All right.
Over the next 6 months, Atrioc would spend close to $122,000 helping streamers and online content creators remove their deepfakes from the web. More time would pass, and he would intermittently provide Twitch viewers with updates in regard to this battle. In one update, he revealed that by the summer of 2023, in just 6 months' time, his efforts had resulted in a reported 193,000 pieces of said deepfake sexualized content being removed from the internet. The site that he had visited had since been shut down, and many of the female content creators who were on it actually worked directly with Atrioc in his efforts to purge the web of this content.
Okay.
I'm super proud to say that as of as of July 9th, we got 193,000 things taken down, and 400,000 DMCA requests submitted. So just I mean, it's going to cost $9 million, I think, is our estimate based on the previous method, and we did it with 120,000, which is just it's fucking awesome.
The road to redemption has been a long one for Atrioc, and he's still walking it, if I'm being honest. This scandal, without a doubt, clipped the wings of his Twitch career, and he'll never be a superstar in the conventional sense because of it. But he has taken the correct steps to at least deserve a modest career as a streamer, I think. And that's effectively what he has going for him now in 2026. It's unlikely that he'll ever be integrated deeply into that upper echelon streamer community in the same way again.
Damn.
Though that being said, some in that community have been willing to forgive him in light of his reconciliatory efforts.
This is a man who has done virtually everything in his power to try and redeem himself. If you still hate him after all of that,
And now Hassan's getting like better. He's getting subpoena right now, man. It's crazy, right? Like, damn, what a world we live in. Let me get water. Hey. Damn.
it's fine. But like, you know, he still did it. I know. I think you guys need to understand something, but growth is important. I think allowing people to better themselves, especially if they've made an earnest effort to redeem themselves, is a fundamental part of being an empathetic leftist.
In recent times, even QT Cinderella has been able to forgive Atrioc after seeing his good faith efforts, though the jury is still out on the others that were affected by his actions.
So let's talk about it. I mean, there's nothing to talk. For the record, chat, it's nothing. It's just human experience. It's like whatever.
Don't get cocky.
I'm also a forgiver, and I also think Atrioc put more effort into fixing the solution, the problem, than anybody would ever. Who else was put in that situation? But I haven't personally spent any time with him yet. I will still talk to him casually about some stuff. But yeah, I haven't seen him in person.
It's unfortunate that sick people out there create this sort of deepfake content, and worse still that Atrioc inadvertently promoted it. But the silver lining here is that he was able to get a lot of it taken down. And people nowadays are very much aware of why this stuff is bad, and there are actually laws regarding it. I think it's fair to say that Atrioc's controversy helped put this issue on the radar of lawmakers, and that's why you have stuff like the Take It Down Act, which explicitly forbids the creation of unconsented, deepfake content made out of people, where it's sexualized.
I mean, it's good.
TikTok
What is good? TikTok beggar gets busted by his mom. But it's good. At least, he messed up. He did his best to show people that he's, he messed up and he was trying to do a good thing. And he's right, because the other people, like, what's that name? I forgot her name now. I was just looking her up on Kick. What was her name? I just forgot her name, man. Dang. What was her name? I just looked her up on Kick. I just totally forgot. What was her name? Queen Gloria. Yeah. She denied. She's like, I didn't do that. And then later she's like, yeah, I did it. And then Lakari was at first like, hey, I made a mistake, but you know, it wasn't my fault.
Gets busted by his mom. Many on TikTok have been exposed for faking medical issues or hardship in an effort to get
It's the guy that
donations.
said he had cancer or something
This
like that?
fella that you're seeing on screen did exactly that, groveling to his audience. TikToker Hellcat Whippa was live farming donations, telling his chat that family was about to kick him out of the house and that he'd need money for the upcoming hardship he was about to suffer. However, it would soon be proven that wasn't the case when bro's loving mother walks in midstream, spoiling the entire sob story plot.
Mackenzie, ain't you? No, get out. Now.
I just got a phone call. I just got a phone call from somebody said you was in your room, you was on TikTok, and you said you had to get out by tomorrow.
Go. Out. Go. Go.
Said you was in your
Out.
room crying.
Out.
While there really isn't much lore to this, it's fucking hilarious to me that someone this pathetic exists. Like making it your job to villainize your family members, saying
get
that
money.
they're kicking you out of the house for TikTok donos, and then your own loving mother walks in concerned for you, saying, people are calling telling us that you're getting kicked out.
He pushed
you're
his
in
mom
trouble."
back. He's like,
it's
get
crazy,
out.
bro. If you're gonna be a TikTok beggar, grow some actual balls and fake cancer or something. Jesus. Leaking your crypto wallet live on stream.
Oh,
so if you guys
damn.
ever seen the clip of the streamer freaking out after accidentally showing his crypto wallet seed phrase and like losing hundreds of thousands of dollars?
Okay. Lads, oh fuck. Was that my seed phrase? Where the fuck is my FWOG at? All the fucking FWOG is out of my wallet right now, all the Shoggoth.
Damn.
This is actually a fake video. Yeah, it's a skit. I know because I almost fucking wrote an entire chapter about it before figuring this out. But somebody showing their crypto wallet seed phrase on stream and subsequently getting siphoned has actually happened before. On August 31st, 2023, Brazilian crypto streamer Ivan Bianco, aka Fraternidade Crypto, was live streaming on YouTube when he leaked his crypto wallet seed phrase while attempting to retrieve passwords for the Gala Games platform. For those who don't know, a crypto wallet seed phrase is a string of unique words that must be entered in a specific
Open
order
your wallet?
to gain access to a crypto wallet. It's a, so to speak, master key and should be protected at all costs
yeah.
if you value your crypto. Which is why most people actually write down their seed phrases and store them in a real-life physically secure location like a safe or a lockbox. But not this guy.
He left it on the
Ivan
computer
had
on his
all of his
notepad.
seed phrases stored within a text file in a notepad document on his computer like a fucking idiot. And well, during a careless moment, he flashed the document on his stream.
Meu e-mail tá deslogado e eu não tô com o celular aqui. Deixa eu ver um negócio aqui rapidão. Caralho, acho que eu fiz cagada aqui, mano.
I don't understand language, but I know he probably cussed right there. He probably said, mother, he knew he messed up.
Nossa, cara.
This is like showing somebody your bank account details on live stream, and realizing his disastrous mistake, Ivan swiftly ended the stream. But it was too late. An anonymous individual watching the stream quickly seized control of the wallet and pilfered over $60,000 worth of funds from it. Returning to stream visibly distraught, the live streamer pled to the ones who had taken his money, saying this, quote, I accidentally showed my private key live and the person had really quickly sent it to another address. I tried to close the broadcast and send crypto to another address, but it was too late. Ivan claimed that he had lost his life savings and offered a reward if the money was returned. He added that he planned to involve the local police. And I have to say, if you lost your life savings, How are you paying a reward?
Yeah.
Thankfully for Ivan, he would get some resolution to his getting robbed issue here, as the man was reportedly able to recover a significant amount of the funds that were taken from him when the viewer who took the money just returned it. I guess they thought it might have been funny to take it, but that's fucking really nice of them, holy shit. Quote, I recovered $50,000, approximately 86,000 Matic. Everything else is still lost, incalculable value, as there are NFTs, estimated value of approximately 15,000 still lost. In the stream, he explains that one of the individuals who stole from him had reached out via Discord and had returned a significant portion of the funds. Ivan would also receive a bit of backlash, with some thinking this whole ordeal was faked for publicity, which he calls absurd, saying that he had filed a police report and everything about it, which to me suggests that it was real. And well, you made it to the end of the video. I want to give a major shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys. Wavy Web Surf out. Peace.
All right, let's wow, that is crazy, man.